Hey Simone, how's it
Hi, my
going?
darling. I'm lovely. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to chat with you about this
Yes.
film. Listen, I was in that
What's
theater.
up?
I was at the New Fest premiere,
Oh,
and I was
I didn't
in
get to
that
see you. Oh my
theater.
God. I would have
I
said
know, I
hi.
know. I had to leave to go to Miami for ABFF right
Okay.
before. So I told Jay, I might come by, but I don't know. So I had to end up I had an early morning. But
Yeah.
I enjoyed the film so much.
Oh,
I was
good.
gagging. I knew it was gonna be hilarious and laugh out
Uh-huh.
loud funny, but I think that even
Exceeded
exceeded
it.
my expectations. So
Oh, good. I love
it
it.
was it was good. It was good. But my
Good.
first question for you is just
Yeah.
how has it been to from going from the LA premiere to the New
Mm-hmm.
Fest premiere to see how audiences have been like embracing the
Oof.
movie and reacting to it? Because I feel like
It,
it's had such a perception.
it's had such a wonderful reception, and that's pretty much what you said is what people have been saying. They're like, we knew it was gonna be funny, we knew it was gonna be hilarious, but we just didn't expect it to be like this. And I
Yeah.
love that people are coming away from it smiling and happy and like I described it as like watching it like a kid and getting to watch it
Mhm.
again. I still had that feeling.
Yeah.
And it was really fun to watch it a second time because the first time I missed some of the jokes because people were laughing so much, which is a good problem to have.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't mad at it. But it's been such a pleasure to watch it with everyone, to watch it myself, because of course I read the script and of course I was there for my scenes, but I haven't gotten to see everything. So for
Hmm.
it to be put together and it be such a great piece of work, like I'm
Hmm.
just so excited for everyone to see it,
Yeah.
June
I
12th.
haven't I have to do the same thing too. I might have to do a rewatch because I mean there was especially I think a lot of scenes, basically any scene involving Latrice Royale,
Yeah.
like it was so much uproar from the audience.
Yes.
I was laughing to him. I'm like, wait, I need to like watch again to see exactly what the
Exactly
punchline
what you
was,
missed.
exactly what she
Yeah.
said, because people just receiving it so well. So I think,
Mhm.
like you said, that's a good thing. Also a
Yeah.
bad thing, but the good ways out the bad because that means you have to go back to see it again
And go back and see it again.
to
That
catch
means you
what
have
you
to at
missed.
least watch it twice, audience. You have to watch it at
Yeah.
least two times.
At least twice.
At least.
Maybe a third. Maybe a
Maybe a
third.
third.
Maybe a
Yes, yes,
third.
yes.
Also, what was it like to work with RuPaul
Oh my
outside of the
God.
context of Drag Race? Because she looked like she was having a good old time. I
She
mean, I
was
was
having a
also
great
gagged.
time.
She popped up at the premiere.
Yeah, no.
That kind of gagged me too. But
Yeah.
what was it like working with her outside of Drag Race and
Oh
as
my God.
just actors?
It's just actors. That's it's kind of crazy what you just said. You've kind of described it. I've only known her as someone who judged and crowned me. But
Period.
so to have an experience with her across and we're in the same scene together and we're starring in this movie that she's leading was a really great experience. It was something that like my childhood queer self was like, I can't believe we did it. We watched her on TV, we watched her in films, we watched the show, we were on the show, and then, sometimes you think, oh, that'll be it. But I
Yeah.
got the opportunity with my sisters to be in this film that's going to be in theaters across the country. It's a really big deal, and it's something that like I couldn't have even dreamed of. Of course you want to star in the film with your idols, but like this moment at this time, being a part of this film is like something that, it's what dreams are made of. It's
Yeah.
it's what people talk about when they're like their wildest dreams. So it was really amazing and surreal.
Yeah, I mean, I also want to ask, like, what do you think is the importance of this having a theatrical release? I feel like there's a
Oh my
world where,
God.
this could have been just on streaming,
Yeah.
but I think that it's important that it could be in theaters and like
Yeah.
people can go see these types of stories. And also just like, a laugh out loud, riotous
Yeah.
comedy, absurd comedy film like this at the same time. Why do you think it's important to go watch it in theaters?
Well, I think it's important because one, first of all, it's a queer-led film, where we as drag queens are playing characters. We're acting. We're not the butt of the joke. We're not side characters. We're in the whole thing. So I think that, and we're in theaters, it kind of is our way of saying, hey, we're still here, no matter what the outside world is doing or trying to do to us. We're still here. We're still making art. We're still having fun. We're still
Mhm.
bringing joy to the world. And, we invite everyone in on it. It's an
Mhm.
invitation. That's how I kind of think of it. It's inviting everyone in this time that we're living into, hey, let's have some fun. You know,
Yeah.
let's go in and see that, it humanizes us as well, I think on that level. So it's just it's using comedy to all of this to say we're still here, we're still making art, and we're gonna resist through joy and comedy. So I think it's important that people go support it, go see it, and also just it allows people to open their mind, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
it's just we're all just having fun, darling. That's all we're gonna do. That's all we're trying to do over here.
that's
Make a
it.
laugh, a
That's it.
disaster film, honey. That's all we're trying to do.
That's
So
all
I
we,
just
and
think
that's what we need as
that's
well.
what we
That's what we're trying to,
need.
that's what we need as well.
Yes, yes. And I think just like I was saying, experiencing it in theaters uh or experiencing it at releases has been like just like I can't wait for people to see it. I can't
Yeah.
wait for people to have this feeling that I'm feeling, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
So
absolutely, absolutely. And I have just, I've loved your trajectory and everything you've done
you.
outside of winning Drag Race.
Thank
And
you.
I can't help but it seems like it was written and intentional for your career to like move to the
Yeah.
point where you're starring in a film with RuPaul. So how do you
Yeah.
think you strategically, navigated your post-Drag Race career and cultivated your
Mm.
brand
Yeah.
post-Drag Race that kind of led you to starring in Stop That Train?
Well, I think it's very important to like know like yourself after this. It's very easy to like you want to say yes to everything when you come out of
Mm,
it because of course like that means people want you. You want to be visible. But I think I was very strategic in the things that I did and the things I said yes to and the things I said no to and the spaces I wanted to be in and I just wanted to make sure I took this opportunity and did the most I could with it. And sometimes that meant doing things that I sometimes you do things you don't want to do, and sometimes you miss out on opportunities that you wanted to do.
yeah.
You just had to be I was very strategic with it.
Mhm.
And I had a very good team around me. I had very good people who I could lean on and counsel with and say, hey, do you think this is a good idea? Do you think this isn't a good idea? And sometimes I thought it was like the worst I did thing. It turned out to be the best thing ever. So it's just,
Yeah.
I think it's a matter of like just knowing what you want to do with your career, keeping an eye on that, having great people around you, and when you are in those spaces, kind of taking advantage of that. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very honest. I went through a period of like very difficult, like just to get through the day. And I think
Mm,
this opportunity, this coming up again and having this experience really helped me be like, oh, okay, this was the reason.
mhm.
This is the picture, this is the light. So I just think like, and also just taking care of yourself. I'm
Yeah.
also in that space. So it's an amalgamation of things, darling.
Yeah.
Not a very
Yeah.
simple answer, but you know.
No, I love
But
it.
what
No, I
is?
love it. And I think that one of the best parts of the promo so far for this
Yeah.
movie, I think, was it was this clip of you and RuPaul dancing at the LA
Yes.
premiere.
Yes, the LA
And I just
premiere
have
after
to
party.
Yes, yes. I just
Uh-huh.
have to ask that, I think there are a few names that always come up in terms
Mhm.
of like who will be the successor if RuPaul ever leaves. And I think that
Yes.
this video kind of, I mean, your name has always been one of the top names, but I think this
Yeah.
video is kind of like catapulted your name toward the top of that list. So I have to ask,
Mhm.
what do you think about people thinking that you could be a RuPaul successor? And
Why?
just what does that mean to you? Just even people actually even thinking about that.
Like first of all, even the mention is, like when people say when they get an award, it's a mention to an honor to be considered, darling. But I think it's something that first of all, I guess I would say yes to in a heartbeat. But to be even thought about as a potential something whenever, if and when or whatever happens, is an honor. And it's something
Yeah,
that, she is one of my idols. I've loved her since I was probably middle school on until this very day. So, um, to be considered for something that has changed the world, quite literally, I think we don't really talk about that enough, in my opinion, is that this
yeah,
changed the world.
yeah,
And it's given us the opportunity to be able to even make films like this and for us to be in these spaces. We're getting a theatrical release. And I don't know if that would have happened without RuPaul's Drag Race. I don't and
yeah.
so to be um even considered for something like that is the highest honor. And if it were to ever be offered to me, I would take it in a heartbeat. So I love it. And thank you.
And I love your answer too, because that's always what I say when people say, "Oh, there's too much Drag Race." Like you don't remember a
Girl,
time where there
there
wasn't how
was
we
no
had to
drag
go like
race.
years, like a year
Yeah.
between each season. We had to go years between All Stars. Like people don't, a
Hmm.
lot of fans don't remember that
Yeah.
time. So I agree with those sentiments. And I'm always thinking
1000%.
that Simone should be, the next host, but
Well,
that's it to
listen, I
me.
would love it. And give us the challenge, darling, because we do it, honey. We would do
Yes, yes.
it.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. I can't wait to see this
Thank
film
you.
again and enjoy the rest of your day
Yes.
and hope to see you soon.
And I hope to see you.
Thank you.
Have a great
Bye.
day,
Have a good
darling. Thank you
one.
for chatting.